Testing, 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 testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Nope. Okay. What do we mean, nope? Oh, sound? Okay. You have sound. Okay. 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 Okay, everybody. I apologize for that. I have no idea what happened. I think I know what happened. My mic, when I went on StreamYards first, my mic was turned off. I turned it on, but it didn't connect to the computer. And now it's connected. Okay, great. Okay. So let's start all over again. Hello there, everybody out there right now. I apologize for that situation. I didn't mean, I wanted to come here very quickly because of what's going on here right now. What does it really prove? What's going on here? What is the election? So let me go ahead and pull up, before I start anything, let me pull up what's going on here. Let me pull up a website here with the information, one that I use because it's their side. They like it. You know, I do not like it at all, but let's see what we have here. Okay. Let me go ahead and do a share real quick. Let me put myself in here, present screen. Briefed. Okay, great. Okay, here we are. Okay, yes, fantastic. Okay, so then here's what we are. 538 is a left-leaning site. They work in conjunction with ABC News, so they're very much doing their thing. So here's the bottom line. The bottom line is, was there a red wave last night? And I will say, no, there was no red wave. Now, people are blaming Trump for this. Their apologists, like the Romneys, the Karl Roves, the people that were, some people were on Fox, of course, because Fox has really gone over the edge. They're very much a, died in the heart, very normal type of idiots that they hire there, and they're not very good. And they're blaming Trump and the whole negativity that Trump has. And as I said, no, it's not, has nothing to do with that. Now, what it has to do with is basically you have Arizona, you have Pennsylvania, you have Georgia, and you have other locations that, and especially California, and I believe Washington or Oregon, one of the states up there, that has mail-in ballots. That's it. Mail-in ballots is not a good process. So it's ripe with fraud. It is not a good thing to do. So that is why we're having the issues we're having with accounts or with polling data, because again, the people who actually get up and are responsible to go and vote on voting day, I do that, are doing this for a reason. They're not doing this because of a TikTok video they saw and sending in a mail thing. So it's just very interesting. So let me go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and see. The red wave didn't happen. Let's go ahead and it's a podcast. I want to listen to these idiots, what they had to say. But basically, that's the whole idea. They are basically, they really truly believe there would be this red wave. And the fact is, let me just show. Let me show you one thing. The one thing that people are talking about that I find very suspect is the whole idea that they are going to try and elevate DeSantis to run in 2024 and not Trump. They are pointing to this now. He's on the rise. Trump is on the fall. That is the message coming out. And that is why they're going to say that those people, the mega super people, didn't win their races. And again, if you're a person, a character, you're going to stay by a character, you're going to stay true to form. That's what's very important. Yeah, blame Trump. I'm shocked. Of course, that's what they're doing. So here's the idea. Okay, so then let me go back to this, and let me go here. See all the polls. Okay, now they're really hiding everything from me. Come on, I just had it here. Politics. Okay, just updated now. We're back. Blah blah blah. Okay, here we go. Some information. But I wanted to pull up two different articles or two different things. It's just information, Okay, let me do this. Let me see here. Let me grab this really quick, because again, that's the what I want to talk about is DeSantis and Trump and what they're trying to do. It's going to be basically for the next year, because again, Trump is going to announce he's going to run for president sometime next week. They're going to start touting the fact that he shouldn't run, DeSantis should run. It's going to be their safe bet. They're going to do this. But again, you have to look at the numbers. Numbers are very important. Numbers show everything. Now, okay, so then DeSantis winning and beating, and again, I will show their own information, but I'll go by what I see too. So let me go to CNN real quick here. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up for you guys too, so you can see. Let me do this. Yes, the CNN. Democrats defy GPO hopes. So that's what they want. They want to tell you this was that we saved democracy. We defied their hopes. We held them back. That's what they're touting now. This CNN, full of bullshit, full of lies, is doing this. And they're only touting the fact that, DeSantis did this, so he's the guy. He's the one to beat. Okay, going down here, as you can see the races down here right now. Arizona Senate or governor's races. There still have a few haven't checked, but I want to show you this real quick. The numbers we have here in regards to Florida. Come on, don't be such a dumbass. Oh, these are the projections. No, I want to. Oh my God, stop! Why are you giving me projections? I don't want projections. The race is over, morons. But again, okay, here it is, right here. Okay, here we got here. Okay. DeSantis beat Christ by a great margin, 19, 20, almost 20 points. Okay. But here is the issue. 4.5 million votes for 3.3 million votes. Okay. However, looking here also, I'm looking at the numbers here. This is what are we looking at? 22 Florida gubernatorial election. And you see the numbers right here, 4.5 million, 3 point. Now, if I go down all the statistics and we look, this is the number I'm looking at right here. Total results, Republican Party, the Democratic, Independent, Libertarian, right here. 4.6 total to 3.1 total, 59. We see that the total number of votes that happened in 2022 this time around was 7.7 million people voted. Okay. Now, if you go back to 2018, 8.2 people. So less people actually voted in Florida this time around than original. Okay. That's key. That's key to know that happened. And I'll share that again right here. I'll just share that again because I guess I screwed up. Hold on, I'm trying to deal with different tabs. I'm not a tab extra like Orion. Hold on, children. Let me figure this out. Bot means you made it, Ruben. There's a bot. Oh, great. What do I do? Can I do anything with this fucking thing? Block user. Okay, cool. Okay. Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let me go back here. Let me do it the right way. I'm not doing it the right way. Hold on. Because this is very key. This is key here. Hello, everybody. Oh my God, where am I going? Hold on. I want to see this 2022 CNN poll right here. Great. Okay, got it. And then I can go here, do this. Present. Let's just do entire screen. Share. Oh shit. Oh crap. We're going Inception. Okay. So here is where we were, the election. Okay. DeSantis did a great job. Again, he won here 59 to 40, 4.5 to 3 million. Okay. And then if I go to the 2022 election totals here as of right now, again, all with everything in 4.6, 3.1 here, 5940, right. And the total people number that voted 7.75 million. This is the 2022 election. This is this election here. 4 years ago when he ran, it was different. He still won. He gained how many did he gain? About 600,000 more, right? Yeah, about 500,000 more people voted for DeSantis this time around. So he gained this much more. And that gains came especially from Miami-Dade and some of the smaller counties. But the number of people who voted in 2018 was much more. 8.2 million versus 7.7 million. Okay, so that's your 500 difference. So he 500 less, but he gained more. So he actually gained a lot more. But the point being here is not a lot of people voted. Now, I will say that if this happened in Florida and Florida went all in for DeSantis and it was still a lot lower, again, people have to know these elections mean things. They mean things. They're important because what's happening here is it's a midterm. And I'll be honest with you. I have never, ever, ever, ever voted in a midterm election. Never have until this year. This is my first midterm. So, and I'm a political junkie. I love politics, but I love presidential politics. I don't like the whole Congress and all that stuff. Because again, the majority of my life, I grew up in Texas, and the place I grew up in, oh my God, it's the shithole of the United States, basically. Hold on. Why do I say this? Why would I say that about where I lived? Because it is a shithole. Anyway, it's a shithole because here we go. Right here. Oh my God, where am I going? Yeah, there you go. Texas. Laredo, Texas, right there. That's where I live. And these fucking idiots, for as long as Laredo has been Laredo, have voted Democrat. They do not know what a Republican is at all. And I grew up in this town, and it was hell. It was hell. I do not know what's wrong with these people. I don't know what brain damage they have, but they are completely left wing, all of them. And I hated them, all of them to the core to this day. If I were president, I would drop a nuclear bomb on that fucking city. It's just a fucking shithole, and they're all evil. They're lazy. They're dirty. They're everything you've heard about anybody that's a Democrat. It's worse than you think. It's worse than you think. The McDonald's there is in Spanish. It's in America. You're in fucking America, morons. They speak Spanish all the time, and I never did. I told them to go. I told them again. In Laredo, where town I grew up, when I said it first. You know what I said first to them, to all of them, and I'm going to say it now. They're still. I am not a Mexican because I don't rape women and I don't molest kids, because that's what they do. They're fucking idiots, all of them. They are sick people. Brownsville. Shit, Brownsville's a fucking shithole too. God, they're just that valley. It's a valley. It's a valley of shit. Basically, it's all stupid. Anyway, that's me. Anyway, going back here. Let me go back to the screen. Share. Let me do this. Okay, here we go. So, what we have, like I said, right now, and I bet you. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, governor's race. 4.9 to 4.1. I guarantee you, if I pull this up, we're going to the same figures. So, okay, let me go ahead and close this and let me talk to you all. Let's do a come to Jesus moment here. Let me do this live. Go ahead and close all the windows because I don't need to see this right now. Oh shit, sorry guys. Anyway, so hold on. No wonder Beto campaigned in Mexico. Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. All the border towns, every border town, El Paso, Laredo, Brownsville, it is Hispanic and left wing to the core. That poor girl down there, Maya Flores, she lost because they don't know what a Republican is. They don't know. And they have been treated like shit, and they remain in shit because they are shit, basically. Well, Ruben, my respect to you just gone tenfold. Really? What did I do? What did I do? I don't know. So here's the bottom line here. So not a lot of people went out to vote. That is the God's honest truth. A lot of people stayed home, and a lot of people didn't vote. A lot of people are disgusted, and they didn't vote because they think their vote doesn't matter. That is what's really happening. That's the bottom line here. It's the only reason why. Because again, I only look at where the Republicans won. They won here in Florida. I came here. And that's the other thing we have to remember. The migration that has occurred in the last 2 years occurred after the census was taken. So people were already moving to Florida, moving to Texas, moving to Arizona, and they gained some seats in the Congress. And that's why the numbers are going to be growing, getting a bit bigger. But the continued migration that's going to occur is going to affect the 2030 census even more. I know this already. More people will be moving. Again, every 2 years. Again, think about this. When Biden was elected, and I saw what happened on January 6th, I said, that's it. I started my preparations to come back, to leave, and I didn't know where I was going to go. It took me a while to figure out where I want to go. And hold on. Let me see Christian here. You see the obvious, the scum of Laredo, very rare candidate. Okay, well, yeah, they all hate me down there, Laredo. I don't know. I don't care. Tell them to go fuck off. I don't care. Jesus Christ. It just, yeah. And then here's the thing about Laredo. My grandfather, who I barely knew, was the former chief of police back in the 80s and 90s. Davila was his name. And that was my grandfather. And in fact, I'm the one that okay, who's here? 5 picoseconds. Anybody? Okay, I also want to basically say the same thing. You can watch. You can ask questions. Politics. Again, I'll let you guys know something, and that's very important. You guys may be like movie nerds, comic nerds. I am in a way. Comics. I've never read a comic. I've seen them. I don't get the comic thing. I really don't. But I admire the comic. I admire, because again, I admire Spider-Man. I admire Superman. I admire Batman for certain things. The reason I admire Superman is because he is a alien that came to the Earth, landed in a small town in the United States, and fights for truth, justice, and the American way. And that phrase was what really hooked me in, and like, hey, this guy cares about America. He is, again, an immigrant coming to America, making it his own, but then doing right by what the world has to offer. That's important. Batman, somebody who has the means to become a great investigator, to uncover truths, to be the greatest detective we know in comic books and history. But the Dark Knight, to be basically somebody who's going to stand up to the evil in the world, and that. Spider-Man 2, given with great what was that whole thing? With great power comes great responsibility. The whole idea that if you can do something, you should do something. So these are inspirational characters who are now being screwed over by everything. But hold on. What? Comes great booty bitch. Yeah, that's true too. That is the most true of all. No, that is again. I'm not gonna segue here. I'm just gonna state the truth. Men need to be men, period. And I joke about it in a way where I say, if you like the girl, slap her in the butt. If she doesn't like it, then move on. But that's the whole point. You don't do it to all women. You do the women you love, the women you care about. And that's the whole idea. you could admire the female form, how pretty something is, but again, all men out there truly want to have somebody who they can have a good time with completely. And you have your roles, god damn it. A man is supposed to be a man, and a woman's supposed to be a woman. The man opens the door for the woman mixes him a sandwich. You know, it's again. But then they're not letting men be men, whatever. But that's the whole idea. We're changing that. We are going to change that. You are going to change that. I'm going to change that. I'm leading that charge. We got to change that. So, but again, going back to what I was saying in regards to that's my extent of what I love about comics. And it comes to movies. My gateway to movies was music, the score. You know, the music behind the story. And I grew up in the greatest era of movies, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I was there. I saw Star Trek, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Gremlins, you know, Red Dawn, Rocky, Predator. Every film that you could have conceived, Jaws, the greatest films of all time, The Exorcist. I was there in the theater and saw these films. And I wasn't just like, I'm a baby watching it. I saw these films, you know. Okay, who we have here? Hold on. To quote the great Gavin McGinnis, look at a picture of a penis. Look at a picture of which one God made. Look at it. That's true. That's true. But that's the whole idea. Think about it. The whole idea of having think about this. If you're watching TikToks or videos, you see a girl dancing and it gets you riled up. That's not by mistake. That's by design. We want the women with the big breasts, the big booty, and the nice shape, because we're supposed to fuck. We're supposed to reproduce. We're supposed to perpetuate the species. And perpetuation of the species means men being men and women just being women. You have a role, and follow that role. If you want to fuck up the formula that is over 100,000, more than 100,000 years old, because again, there are some species that are matriarchal, some are patriarchal. It doesn't have to be one way or the other. In the sense that, you know, in the grandest scheme, again, men are men, women are women. We have certain things, we do certain roles. My God, are you all crazy or what? Jesus. But going back again, and then it came to like you know, I love the art, I love the music, the movies, and then the science fiction movies, because I can talk about Star Trek, Star Wars, RAP, Star Wars, RAP, Star Trek, and then Marvel. I loved Marvel up until this shit show that's been going on. But my main passion since I was a kid, because again, let's say at 9 years old or 8 years old, you were, you know, reading books, you know, Playboy, whatever. I did, but my main passion was politics. I watched CNN when it first came on. I loved watching news. I loved being part of the whole aspect and understanding everything. So I know what's going on. So that's my big thing. Let's see here. Hold on. Big breast. Yes, true. Sadly, today, many men no longer women. Men are no longer men and women are no longer women. Yeah, it's true. But that's the whole idea. The whole idea of what's going on, they're breaking it down. So going back to that, so politics is my jam. I love politics. I loved Ronald Reagan. You know, I know his personality. There were a few things he did. Reagan said something, I'm paraphrasing what he said, and I believe it too. If you want to give an hour-long speech, which a stream is usually an hour long, 2 hours, 3 hours long, or talk about something to somebody and give a speech, the longer the speech, the easier it is to write, or you could do it off the cuff. But if you have to give your remarks, like you have 30 minutes, or you have 10 minutes, or you have 5 minutes, so you have that 90-second pitch, then your words have to be, you have to think about those words. And that's a whole other thing in life. just like speed dating or getting to know people, you have to know how to communicate. Okay, that's above all very important. You have to communicate. And right now, a lot of people are afraid to speak up for themselves. And this election is a direct result of it. Because again, right now, you're going to hear the narrative. People are saying the economy is so bad. It's horrible. And they didn't make a change in the government. Why? Because the government doesn't want to change. They don't want to change. They don't want to lose power. They're going to do whatever they can to keep power. And I just want to be free. That's the whole point. Again, you have to get out and vote. And again, I'm guilty of it. I have, like I said, I am 54 and I've never voted in a midterm because it's a midterm. And like I said, I grew up in Texas, the majority, and I was not going to, again, I go to the polls and who's on the ballot? A Democrat. That's only my choice. That's how bad it was in Laredo. There were no Republicans. The mayor, the congressman, everything was Democrat. The only time I voted was for governor, Republican. And then I moved to Chicago, and the same bullshit happened there. I never voted for voted in midterm because again, it ended up on the ballot. If I voted for a Republican, they would never win. They have never won. So that's what happened to me. That's why I never voted in a midterm because it wouldn't make a difference. And that's it. I was in a deep blue. I have been in deep blue areas, even in Texas, for my entire life. And this is the first time I'm in a state that went really red, but ironically, Orlando stayed blue. So again, it's population centers because again, they want to surround you around different things. Okay, Okay, here we go. 5 picoseconds. Amazing how just putting forward people to be moderate Republicans was completely useless because they didn't show a unified platform. Not only that, they didn't come with their big dicks. They come with limp dicks. These limp dick motherfucking Republican rhino motherfuckers. I call them rhinos anyway, because again, Mitch McConnell's a piece of shit. McCarthy, Romney, fuck you. Romney is such an asshole. God, you got Eye Patch McCain and all this other bullshit. Again, and I don't even know if he won or not. But if he did, he's part of the whole cabal now bullshit. Again, they get these people in, and it's insane how they get treated, or how they treat us who put them in, and they go ahead and go off and go and get their money from Soros and all that bullshit. Anyway, but again, like I was saying here, right now, based upon what I've seen right now, we cannot lay down. It's not a defeat. It's not a victory. But again, all politics is local. As I said before, 2020 was a shift because of what's been going on for a long time with the news, but also with the fact that the migrations are happening. In 2020, Arizona, Texas, Florida gained seats. California, Illinois, New York lost. So they switched. Those people moved over. So that's why you had the increase in the election for DeSantis, yet you had it down because it's a midterm. And again, it's good for him because he wasn't going against a presidency at the time he was going to be elected, but I think he would have won anyway. But that's the key. Voting is very important, and I know that now. And I need to vote for where I'm going to be living. And that, again, that goes back to a more personal aspect of the fact that I know, or I've been through a lot. And I know I was watching the stream last night with the guys, Dick's Division, and a question came up, and the fact that, all of them are in relationships. I'm not right now. I want to be. My wife passed away. What do I do? It happens. But I'm going to stick to my guns and continue to do what I can to make a difference in my life. I want you all to do the same. Okay, who we got here? Da, 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 da. Okay, whoa, there's a lot of them going on here. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I gotta start from a somewhat a top. Did I miss something? Whoa, there's a lot of them here. Oh, guys, you're blowing it up here. I'm getting. Let me just do this real quick. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Okay, Stephen Crowder said this isn't the most important election of our lifetime. This is a precursor to the most important election of our lifetime. Yes, it's true. That is true. That's true. It shows we have more work to do. Yes. Sorry. No, let's go. No. And in fact, I'll tell you to this right now. You guys can ask questions. Also, if you wanted to come on board, because I have a StreamYard account here, and just if you anybody wants to join me, you can ask questions or give your opinion. You're all welcome to join in. If you say yes, I'll send you the link. Nerdrotic says after his move, you learn your local officials from mayor to the dog catcher. Yes, that's true. That's true. And that's the one thing now that I need to do wherever I land, because I haven't landed yet. That's the whole thing. That's the one thing, unfortunately, that's been going on, because you guys don't realize something. And I'll just tell a little story really quickly. And it's kind of sad in a way, but again, it's my life and I'll live with it. My entire, like I said, when I was 9 years old, went to hear some music, got involved in that, science fiction. That's why I became a musician, classically trained. I can compose music. I understand classical music and music to a very high degree, science, technology, all these things. But the one thing that yes, I am still moving around, but here's why. I dreamt of Chicago when I was a kid because architecture, culture, music, mainly the music. And again, back in the day, there was no Spotify, there was no this and that. I had to go to San Antonio to buy music. I had to travel 150 miles because freaking Laredo has no music, just cumbias and Mexican music. To get some good music in San Antonio, I had to literally, when we went there, I would go and buy records and stuff, and then take the records to my grandfather's house because we didn't have a record player, and then I'd play it there. So I got a boom box and all that stuff, and it took a while, but the way that I did things were very slow, and it was hard listening to music and understanding things and all that stuff, and the whole aspect of it, because Laredo was Laredo. But Chicago was that pinnacle. The music, the symphony, the culture, the architecture. And I remember saying, I'm going to go to Chicago and I'm going to find my destiny. I'm going to make my difference. And I did. I left when I was 22, I went to Chicago on my own, started my own life. And I built a life. Went to college, got out, started my own business, got married, got a house, car, all that stuff. And then, of course, you learn to make compromises. And that's where things started, where about, well, you can't have kids. Okay, fine, no problem. Then there are problems, that occur, illnesses and stuff like that. I was fine. And you got to take care of that. And then I had to work, and I traveled all over the United States, did that. And, I had my life. And then again, I was happy because I got involved when elections came up. Like I said, every 4 years, I would be really gung ho about it. And I would not politic. I would not go out and tell people what to do. I would just be excited about it. I would play inside baseball. I'd be, yeah, let's go out there, and I would vote, and I'd watch it and then I would go, or no. But again, in the end, I moved on. But it was like my World Series, Super Bowl, fantasy football. It was all that whole election period was leading up to that and until 2000, when things started going haywire with Chads and all that stuff, and every election after that, I got I didn't really care. in that regard about the whole noise because it was nothing wrong until Trump. And I'll tell you this, I did not vote for Trump in 2016. I did not vote for him. I thought he was going to be too liberal. I did not vote for him at all. Voted for him in 2020, but that's it. And now I'm voting 2022 because I know that there's a difference now. Like you all were saying, the Veronica is right. You need to get involved. You need to do these things. So that's where I am now. And the pain I have is that I started to see the decline in Chicago around 2015, 2016, around there. Because I lived in Chicago. I worked in Chicago. I would drive, all over Chicago. I would walk in Chicago, and I loved walking in Chicago. And it was safe for me. I'm a big guy, no one's gonna bother me. And when I saw the decline happening, Lori Lightfoot was they put her in as mayor. Everything, all the corruption, all the bullshit, crazy stuff. But then all the killing that's going on now, Chicago really, went down. And after 2020, and I was deciding where I wanted to go. And I'm trying. Think about it. Your entire life. When I was starting to read, I saw Chicago. I saw the music. From a little kid, my dream to go there, then to fulfill it by a house, to have a wife, a family, 24-year marriage, all that stuff, everything. And then instantaneously to have Chicago go to shit. My wife dies. And then I get sick. Then, and then I lose everything. It hurts. I'm still in pain. And then I know I'm there, sitting there in 2020 and going that, it's time to go. It's time to move on. And it's like, how would you feel that you realize that right before you turned 54, I was 53 at the time, that your dream as a child, the path you took, went horribly wrong at the very end, where you lose everything. And it was heartbreaking. And it still is today. I miss Chicago. I miss the old Chicago. I miss going to Wrigley Field. I miss going out and having a nice dinner somewhere, going out to the park, seeing the museums, seeing the beautiful art, hearing the music, seeing the architecture, going on the lake. And now it's just a shit show with things going on. I remember going to New York in 2003, and I walked all in Manhattan. And again, very nice. I wouldn't do that now. It's horrible. And it breaks my heart. And that is why I say I'm trying to find a home. Because again, think about that. At my the dream that kid at 9 years old who wanted to have everything, I got everything and I lost it all. And the city I loved turned to a hellhole. And then that's why I just came here as a broken man. I'll just admit it. I'm broken. But I'm fine. I'm broken, but I'm not. I'm down, but I'm not out at all. I'm still fighting back every single day, and it hurts every single day. I want this pain to end, so I was like, I want to start doing stuff. I've lost 100 pounds this summer. I want to continue to lose more, and it's hard. I can't do it. I can't walk. I can't do things. My pain, this pain I have is really hurting me. But again. America is too precious to lose, and you have to go out and vote. This election proves one thing. It proves that your vote does matter, and you have to get up. You have to vote. Because again, DeSantis' win isn't as big as you think because not as many people voted. And again, that is classically what's going to happen. Voter apathy is higher than voter anger, in my opinion. All those elections out right now that are going on that are still unknown, they're so tight. It's voter apathy. People are giving up. That's what's going on here. That's my big takeaway right now. What's going on? That right there, my friends, is the cold truth. People are, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Let me go ahead. Let me go through here. Let me go. I'm just going to, I'm really behind. I apologize, guys. Let me see here. What about a Canadian point of view? I don't know. What would be a Canadian point of view? I'm sorry. Just kidding. Anyway, let me see here. I'd pop on, but I'm working. Okay, great. Still moving around. Yes, actually, as I said, I'm still moving around. Let me see. Yeah, I know. You spent again. Navy Pier also. Again, Navy Pier is very special because when Navy Pier was not restored. Navy Pier was restored. Shortly after that is when I and my future wife met. What had happened is I met her July 7th, 1985. And I know what time it was, 8:15 in the morning. I was introduced to her. She was still separated from her husband for 9 years, and she had 3 kids, and then she couldn't have any more kids. She's much older than I was. Yes, I was robbed at the cradle by an older woman who taught me everything. Anyway, but then that's going on here is that Navy Pier was just suddenly redone, and she said that she had a girlfriend who wanted a date. And I said, you know what? Might as well just try and figure out what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. So I went there to the date expecting somebody else. And then she shows up and everyone says she planned it that way, but I don't know. But from there, we went out. That was Labor Day in 1995. And then I took her out to a concert with the Chicago Symphony, and she loved it. Excuse me. And then from there, and then 2 years later, she divorced her husband finally, and we got married. So yeah, but Navy Pier was where we had our first, date. And the meet was, Nick Weiser. Nick, just a little injection. I recently found a dusty old box of Johnny Cash. Yeah. Double. Ooh, with the quad. Okay. Damn. That happened to me at 49 Real League. Now, yeah, Christian, my heart goes out to you, my friend. That's the whole thing. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's insane. I don't know. I was actually 50. She passed away February 18th, 2019 at 4 a.m. I wasn't there. I only knew because, she was out of town when it happened. She was actually in Mexico when it happened. And it's not good. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. Let me see. The problem is when so many people see the cough election and they're going to cough, they just give up. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a very true statement. How'd you say it? When you're blatantly being lied to your face, again, people just get apathy. That's what I think it is. It's voter apathy right now is the main reason why the vote wasn't as big as it is. That's my opinion. And it's a midterm. Okay. Now is the time to get No, it's not. What? Oh yeah, that's true. Oh darn. Yeah. Oh no. Well, yeah, what happened? What happened? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I know. It's a cutest story. Well, it's either cute or what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I was a late bloomer. Okay. Again, I am Christian and free. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Do you have a Discord or something? If you do, let me know. Discord Gilded, just reach out to me. I'm there. I can send you a link. But it was funny because I'm at 27 years old, she was my first everything, kiss, all that stuff. And I told her, she thought I was lying to her. She said, "I never kissed anybody before." And then she goes, "Oh, you don't know how to kiss?" I go, "Yeah, I don't know how." It was funny at 27. So she had to teach me everything. And I've been learning. Anyway, no, ever since then. Yeah, if you want to come on, just give me. I mean, where are you on? Gilded, whatever. I can. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, we're friends on Gilded. Okay, let me hold on. Hold on, my friend. Oh my gosh. What is it? Why would it do this? Okay, it's not letting me do anything. Credence Gold. Let me see here. Oh, let me find Gilded. Gilded. Let me see. Okay, there you are, my friend. Okay, cool. Let me do this real fast. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay, here we go. Where the hell? Why wouldn't it let me do anything? Oh, there. Is that it? Here we go. There you go. There you go. Should be seeing that now. Okay. I did. I sent you the link through your I don't have Twitter. I have Gilded. Gilded. Anyway. But that's the whole idea. But again, from my perspective, people need to stand up for what's going on here and vote. They have to vote, because if you don't vote, if you don't stand up for what's going on here, it's gonna just fall apart. But how'd you say it? Now is the time where the election kicks off, or things are going to get really, really interesting. And again, the next 2 years are very critical. What's going to happen, in my opinion, is that they're going to try and get DeSantis to be the candidate over Trump. And they're doing everything in their power to put him there. That's my opinion. It makes, again, that's what I think. I think that's going to happen. It's going to be really crazy. I don't know. Oh, it's just nuts. But we'll see here. Who's joining? Anybody? Anybody there? Anyway. Oh my gosh. But anyway, but yeah. So, but again, like I say, here is my, again, I'll go back. The cold hard truth about what happened last night is the following. Number one, it was a midterm. Number two, voter apathy is at an all-time high. It is higher than voter anger. People think they don't have a voice anymore. That is why it happened the way it happened. The other factors that take into account was the actual migration of people that were moving away from these other locations. There's not a lot of people now there are less people in California. There are less people in Illinois. There are less people in New York. Now, these people moved to either Arizona, Texas, or Florida. And as a majority, it's not a one-to-one change, but it's as close as what we can say. This is what happened. And, hold on. I don't see anybody. Are you there? I do. Okay. Anyway. And that's key to the understanding, that once you understand that was the main issue, it was the main problem. And again, there are, and the mail-in balloting that occurred in Pennsylvania and in Arizona are also suspect. Multiple. I'm not going to say no one's going to win or not lose or whatever. Let's take full responsibility for what is going on here. But again, that's the whole idea. If you want to take full responsibility, that comes up to one thing. If there's a responsibility, then you have to accept it and be a good thing. Here we go. Let's make this work. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Ruben.
sir. How are you doing?
Good. Finally, nice to meet you face to face.
No problem. How are things?
Well, yeah, they're good.
No, but again, I have to say that again, no matter what, today is a special day because we're here together talking about this as human beings. No matter what we believe or whatever, we're gonna stay forward. I got to stay focused and stay positive. And again, it's how I'm doing this in this world, no matter what. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to say, woe is me. I just have to move forward and persevere with myself.
Now, I just want to add a correction because I'm not really good at texting. It did happen to me. I lost my house. My wife left me. But here's my correction. It's not quite like you. My wife didn't pass away. We just got separated after 21 and a half years.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And I lost my house. We moved in the basement of her parents, and then her mom passed away. And then anyway. And then so at 49 and a half years old, I moved into my old room at my dad because I couldn't afford rent around where I live in Canada. Yeah. And we're rebuilding. Mind you, the good news is I got back with my wife. We renewed our vows this August. And the trip to Chicago and Navy Pier, that was our second honeymoon.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I know what you're saying. And at 51, I'm rebuilding. My credit is shit. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck, I think I'm getting a payday loan. So
yeah. No. That's the thing. But the thing is, the way that the global economy is, they want you to be in debt all the time.
Absolutely.
Because again, it was actually, I think it was Adams. This is John Adams, a long time ago. Debt is power. And right now, the United States has a unique position, the fact that we're the reserve currency of the world, that Saudi Arabia and OPEC still use dollars for fiat dollars to buy oil. If things change, if there's then things go really sideways really fast. But right now, I think they're trying to keep it up, but they need to have more income coming in, and that's why inflation's rising up, because again, they are spending and throwing the money out like crazy right now.
And not only that is the what are they at now? The 10th what do you call that in English? What they're doing against Russia there? The what's the English word? Help me out.
The sanctions.
The sanctions are up to the 10th sanction. Yeah. That is actually hurting the North American economy and the European economy. So all that mixed up. Plus, the Saudi prince has met with Xi Jinping. What was it, this week? And now he's talking about going with BRICS and stopping supplying oil to the Americans, so not using the petrodollar, and focusing mainly for the next 50 years with China and China only. So it's going to be a shit show coming in the next few years. Forget the economy. Yeah. It's just getting worse.
But the thing is that China right now is, again, they're building coal plants, they're building cities, they're doing all this stuff. There's again, if anybody's a harmer to the environment where people live, not the global environment. For me, it's like, clean your environment. Like if your neighbor is polluting their area, it's going to affect you. Don't do that, whatever. But again, China, they dump in the water. They're just doing terrible things there. But right now, their economy could collapse. So if they become the reserve currency, they could save them or whatever. But the thing is that they own a lot of debt in the United States. They're buying up a lot of land too. So again, it's very, very suspect.
And the other thing, you were talking about Adams, who was talking about debt as power. There's a whole economy up here in Canada that's just running on debt, believe it or not. And trust me, it's almost like a secondary economy. So you got the GDP, and then you got this underlying debt economy where people buy debt and transfer debt and get rich on debt. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but the thing is that But that's what they do. The financial guys do that.
Mhm.
Because again, the banking, I know it's here, it's fractional reserve. I don't know
Mhm.
what it's there, but again, it's like banks create money out of nothing, and then they tax you and put fees on you, and then you're trying to, again, how is this, and then it hits you in the pocketbook.
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, my favorite word with the financial institution or the financial market, my favorite word, speculation. You're making money out of shit and nothing. You Americans know this. In 2008, the house bubble, it just crumbled. We're having the same problem up here. It's just a matter of time. It's going to
Yeah.
happen to us too. So,
Yeah. That's and the thing is that what they did in 2008 is that no one got in trouble for what they did.
They got
All
rewarded.
Yes,
Yeah.
they got rewarded. They got a bonus. They again, Bernanke and was it Bush? Yeah, Bush, and what they did, and it's just so stupid. But again, it's not just Bush; it is all of them. It's all the money handlers that are screwing everything up right now.
And
And then
also,
go
they
ahead.
got bailouts and everything. The big three automakers are coming with their private jets to Washington with their tin cup, and you got poor, honest people, the little people, which I call ourselves, the little
Yeah.
people who suffered. They lost their house, or better yet, they have a $300,000 mortgage on the house, and whoops, overnight their house is worth 75 grand. You know,
Yep, that's
and
true.
it's disgusting.
That's just terrible. Arizona's mega sus. Yeah, I know. And that's true. What else is going on? Debt is power. Yep. Student loan forgiveness is evil. Yeah. Saddam and Gaddafi. Yeah.
Oh,
Saddam.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, but that's true. Because again, that's one thing. Because again, who was it? My God, the United States. Again, I'm understanding more about the United States did, and there was one person, Chrissy Mayer. I don't know who she had on. She had on somebody, and I was saying that we just have to dismantle the system of just war all the time. And the guy
Mhm.
says, no, that's how we keep our power. That's how we stay on top. We have to be this. And I go, we have to be militaristic. And I said, no, we don't.
No.
If we turned all of that all again, we what is it? The submarines, not submarines, and the aircraft carriers we have nuclear power on them.
Mhm.
Why can't we just have nuclear power all over and just make it? We could do this. It can, desalinate the oceans, put no more droughts, good. We could do these things, but we're not doing it because we're just fighting against each other. And the thing is that it's done that way. Psychology is very powerful, and all they want to do is have us fighting each other. That's it.
Well, again, there's the old saying. Again, you know what? When I'm up here, I'm just a truck driver. I've been a trucker for over 30 years. I started with small truck, the big trucks. I got over 2 million miles under my belt. I am nothing of a specialist or of anything. I'm just an average Joe, But the thing is, you know what? You were a Star Trek fan. I'm a big Star Trek fan. The best. I grew up as a kid. I like you. I'm 51 now. You're 53. So I grew up in the golden age of movies, TV, sitcoms, and all that. And what you were saying about if we would stop, trying to screw, if everybody was united, not John Lennon, the communist song, Imagine, but if everybody would work together, we could be pushing literally like the 70s, like Cosmos 1999 or 2001 and stuff like that. We'd literally be at the edge of our solar system. The only good one that's doing anything is Elon Musk. And again, as you guys say in English, he's sus. I think he's just control opposition. Okay. But again, SpaceX, the guy's a genius. We thought at 2000, when we were kids, we thought, hey, we'll be on the moon in 2000. There'll be moon base and on and on and on and on and on. We came in the 70s, but no, now you got Plankton trying to screw Russia for whatever reason, destroying bridges, pipelines, and everything with the East. And it's like, what the hell? If we could all put that negative energy and kind of like being Star Trek, like my original point, we could go towards the stars and make something very positive. Anyway, so I agree
No,
with you.
no. That's very true. It's 100% because again, the whole idea of Star Trek for me, it wasn't the whole like they try to roll it off as we don't have money, we don't have this, and in a way, who is it? The Orville got it right in a way. They said it's reputation. You do get paid, but it's reputation because they did some explanation. If you were a great chef, then you're rewarded for being a great chef. So they're a meritocracy. What they
Right.
are, which is what we're here again. And I believe in meritocracy completely. And again, if you provide, if you again, I usually work for myself, but now I have a job here. I have an employer because
Okay.
I really, again, I'm not feeling well and I wanted to have that insurance so that I could just do it myself and just lay it low for the few years or whatever. Because again, just like you, when I got married in 97, all I wanted to do was have a family per se. Is just like and I did that. I got up in the morning. We had breakfast together. We would go to work. We would sometimes had this have work in the same area, so we would go on the train together, have lunch together, meet somewhere, and if we didn't, we would But it was I was happy and content just being happy and content,
Yeah.
and being married and all that stuff. And again, I had no ambition to do anything more than just, hey, I have a house, I have a car, I have my wife. And then when I decided to go off and branch out to do more, it was to have more prosperity and for the long term. So I would travel and be a consultant and go off on trips, and I would love traveling anyway. So I went to New York, went to Boston, went to where would I go to? Like I said, I've been to 44 of the 50 states. I've been to Canada.
Really?
I was Calgary and Toronto.
Okay.
Calgary, I worked. I worked for EMC doing some V block installation for a gas company up there. It was right before the Stampede.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't get to go to Stampede, and I would love to go.
That was great. Just to quote you, Alberta is what we call the Canadian Texas. Basically, it's conservative like Texas. Yeah, sure, you got a few lefties, and up here is socialist and New Democratic Party garbage. But basically, Alberta, Calgary, Edmonton, that's Canadian Texas.
Oh, good.
Just to let you know that.
Okay, good. Because I got that. Because again, the Stampede, and they said we can't work during this month. You're gonna have they're gonna break out the beer wagons. Everyone's gonna be like the giant party for a whole month or whatever.
Yeah.
And I went, okay, and I thought I like that, but then we had to get the work done and I had to move, whatever.
Right.
But I really like that. And Mexico, of course, I had to go across sometimes, and I did that. Sorry, I have a little pain. Ow,
I get it, man.
This is real life, because again, I have muscles. The best way to describe my condition is called myasthenia gravis. Okay. And what happens is that the nerves, the sheath around the nerves is getting eaten by my autoimmune. My thyroid's overactive, and I am basically destroying the sheath around my nerves, which affects
the muscles. That's gonna be fucking painful. Holy shit.
It's painful. So then right now, if I have a spasm or if I have to do anything, the muscles get strained,
right,
and then they get weak and over time. Right. So essentially, it's every day I wake up as though I worked out all day long the following day. So my battery starts off, well, it should be at 100%, but I'm at 50. Okay. So it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Friday night, leading up to the stream that I go on with with Foul Ball Productions.
Oh yes,
I'm usually in bed all day, then I wake up and then do that.
Yeah.
Because because right now, like I said, I'm gonna do my analysis of what happened yesterday, and then after this, I'm gonna take a nap.
Well, no, it's not funny. I don't blame you. And it's unfortunate. 53 years old. You're in your prime, man.
I know. I am.
Well,
I am. I'm actually more, again, because how would you say it? There's two things.
Yes.
I have nothing to lose, and I don't care anymore. in the sense that it's like 'cause I made a flippant argument, a discussion, because it's like, it came up in the fact because of all the women stuff. Because again, if there's a beautiful woman I want to take out and ask, I'm going to say, let's go out. No, I don't. Again, I said it. I said the right way. I say let's go out. I don't ask. I say let's go out.
Which is good. Which is good.
But they say yes, because but if they say no, it's like, okay, no problem. I'm not going to cry about it.
Yeah,
because again, that's the whole idea. I have my the time's running out. No, I'm not going to say I'm dying tomorrow, but I'm just saying you can't. Men these days need to, let's say, I'm going to do it. Man up, basically.
Go through
in every aspect of it. Because again, like too, you basically came to the realization, you both did, that you wanted to be back with your wife, and you did it. Yep. And now you're doing everything in your power to make that this time, the second time around, even better than the first.
Absolutely. And
that's the whole idea.
And okay, this is my philosophy. We're going into the third part of our lives. So the first part is from when you're born to married, right? Yes. That's the first part. The second part is the 20-some years we were married. We got 2 kids. I wanted 4. Unfortunately, I make big babies. And when my daughter, my second kid, was born at 9 pounds, 10 ounces, my wife said, don't touch me no more. So unfortunately, 2 kids. So that's that. Yeah, I know. But, and again, I lost my father 2 weeks ago. But no. It's all good. It's all good. But the thing is, he was 86. He had a full life. Made his million, spent it, lived the way he wanted. He was very happy. Good for him. What's tragic is guys your age and my age, fuck me. We're at 50 years old. Oh, shit. See, I'm stuck at home, too. It seems working hard. I should have went on welfare and sucked off the system. I'm like you. I'm a conservative. I work for nobody owes me anything and nothing.
Yeah. Right.
I had arthritis for about 10 to 15 years in my neck, in the neck spine. And I guess it started bugging me around 49. It went to shit. And I was diagnosed. But this year, October 2nd, I've been off work. What it is the arthritis. There was a growth in the spine. And on the side, where the nerves come out, it's pushing on the nerves. Okay, so it's kind of funny. We're talking about nerves. It's not the same, but it's similar. Imagine hitting your funny bone on your elbow, but it goes on for 10 to 15 minutes straight. Okay.
Yes.
And if you're lucky, you find the right spot and you can't move, because as soon as you move, the pain comes back. So thank God I got a good chiro and all that, but I've been off since October 2nd. And again, my point is with that, with my father passing away and spending time with him, being off all of October and spending time with him, now that it put me into, and talking to good guys like you, it actually makes me appreciate what I have more. It doesn't make me want to say, oh, fuck me. Oh, shit, I only got 20. No, because people will go like that. They'll leave their wife.
I know.
Some 20-year-old, and they'll get a Trans Am like I do. But anyway, it's not a midlife crisis. But you know what I'm saying? And then they'll fuck it all up. To me, it just makes me appreciate what I have so much more. And to me,
because again, excuse me, but what happens there when it comes to that midlife crisis that some people have, or the cliche they do have, it's all about the things that they regret they didn't do, and they start trying to do. Don't regret anything.
But don't regret. But you and I were lucky enough. You knew at 9 years old what you wanted to do. I knew very young what I wanted to do. Okay, and I found the exact woman when I met my wife.
Right.
Actually, like you guys got Dunkin' Donuts in the States. Well, you went up to Chicago. We got Tim Hortons up here.
Yeah, Tim Hortons. Yeah,
I met her at Tim Hortons. And
I like Tim Hortons. Again, I liked it. I went up there and I said, "What's this?" And I went, "Oh, this is nice."
But you know what? You Americans are the best. Nothing beats Krispy Kreme. Nothing beats Krispy Kreme. Oh my God! It came up to Canada, but this socialistic. We got a show on the menu. All the calories and all that. Trust me, Krispy Kreme didn't last too long in Canada. Maybe a couple years. That's it. But still, sad. The thing is, you and I are bulletproof when it comes to midlife crisis, because we already know what we want. Midlife crisis, or the worst, is these people. Again, we'll go back to politics. the
Right.
neocons and the neolibs that you have in the States, and even our little prick asshole that we got for prime minister up here in Canada, okay, they don't have anything. Their worth is let's get power, let's control people. Oh, I'm power. I'm going to be in power. I'm going to be the longest prime minister. Or you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, oh, and one thing to go back to politics, you guys do yourself a big solid. You Americans, all of you who are listening, do not lose your electoral college. Okay,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
is the best thing. Your founding fathers, I have a deep respect for. Those men were way ahead of their time.
oh,
Up
yeah,
here,
very-
up here, like it starts off in the East Coast in election day, and by the time we're in Ontario, by the time Toronto is done voting, the government is in. So people in Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, BC, they have no vote. But the beauty, a state like Wyoming has as much power as New York or California. Gorges do not. They were talking about that when Trump came in. Never let that go.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna. It's in this Constitution. Sorry, it's in the Declaration of Independence. I'm not gonna do it. No,
Not
no,
you,
no.
but you know,
I know. In
there's
general.
enough useless idiots out there that all you say is global warming or climate change, and
Yeah.
oh my god. So anyway,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. But again, I'm just. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oof, a little pain. It's hurting me.
so
It's fine.
but congrats on you. 100 pounds. That's a lot. I'm happy
Yeah, I
when I
know.
lose 5-10 pounds month per month.
I know. I got a lot to lose. Let me see. But keep your eye on Russia. Yeah. Wait. Did I get it? I'm trying to just try to see. No, let me try.
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
sorry,
Oh, okay. Here we are. Regarding Russia, I don't know. I don't know if they're the bad guy. No,
no,
the Russian people are not bad. No, sadly, they're okay. Sadly, there was no more Star Trek since Enterprise. Yes.
is that
Yes.
sarcasm, Vince? That sounds like sarcasm, knowing you, Vince.
The social net is not intended for it to be a hammock. Okay. Yeah, 100% picoseconds. Literal college, the only thing. Yep. He got it right. Shocked me when it truly. Yeah. Yeah. That was weird. Oh, what was that? Ontario here. Yep.
Sorry, and a quick second there, 5 picoseconds. The second controlling province in the country is Quebec.
Quebec.
yes, Quebec.
I don't know. How would you say? Is Quebec more lefty?
Oh, disgustingly left. Yes, and there's a theory that most government that are left in comparison to right are more corrupt. And trust me, there's corruption
Yeah, they are.
galore in Quebec. It's disgusting.
Well, again, when it comes to the left, my impression of it, and again, they know better. They know better.
Do they though?
No. That's their thing. That's their thing. I know what's best for you.
Oh, okay. They know better.
That's their thing. Their thing.
Okay,
Why are you arguing? I'm doing this for you. I don't want power. I'm doing this for the benefit of everybody. I'm treating everyone equal. I'm not against anybody else. I'm just treating again. That's their thing. And to kids, they like that. Oh yeah. It's like, they don't understand. But the thing is that to kids, that's what I'm saying. They think we're their children. They talk down, very patronizing. That's the whole idea.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the evil part of it.
You okay?
Yeah, I think I gotta run in a bit. I guess gotta wrap it up because I'm really in pain and it's starting to like manifest. I think I have to like go to the restroom because it's the muscles. They start like moving all over the place, like up here, and it starts to. Again, I tell people, imagine I'm a cloud, and it starts to get dark, like with about a lightning storm about to hit, and then a lightning strike happens. And you see a lightning strike inside a cloud like that. It's very frightening and you see it move inside the cloud. That's what happens. I start to feel the dark portions, like there's a storm brewing in some sections of my body, or basically it's like It's basically, it's very, very weird. It's not like somebody's squeezing only. Sometimes it feels like someone's tearing it apart from inside. It's just imploding, but like it's being stretched, and it's stretching out slowly and slowly and slowly like that.
And
And I feel the muscles. I feel the muscles doing that.
Oh, the muscles, but that's all due to
My myasthenia. My myasthenia gravis.
The nerve, the covering on the nerve.
Yeah. And then I know it's going to happen, and suddenly a lightning strike will happen, where it'll be like a nerve pinch will occur, and it'll hit like from one, and it'll shoot through my body. It'll go like from my stomach to my elbow. Or I get the most. Ones I get the most often are the fingertips. They go right to like the elbow up here.
Yeah, I got that too here.
They go from here to here, boom, back and forth. Or the upper tricep here is really yeah.
Nerve is a bastard thing, and don't forget the problem is the nerves. The muscles is just a secondary pain.
Yes,
that's what I've discovered.
Yeah, so. And the nerves really hurt. And again, I have the same thing where they wanted to do some like. They didn't know what was wrong with the neck, with the nerves. It's a lot of crap. But anyway.
But you were asking earlier, what have I done? My respect for you went up. Listen, I know you from Gilded, and I know you here and there, but I never really watched anything that you've done. It was actually nice. I live in PC Canada, political correct Canada. Oh, my God, yes. Where sorry is not enough. You got to say, I'm sorry with sugar on it. Okay, that's how PC we are up here. It was actually nice for you to say, hey, fuck you Mexicans and Laredos. You're just a bunch of disgusting fucking rapists. You're animals. And again, I
grew up in there. I
understand.
It was so funny. I saw as a kid, I saw them like grabbing women in bars and stuff and in the streets. It was just really weird. Like, what are you all doing? And so that's why I, as a kid, I would basically say, I'll be the knight to. It was like I was being kind of like naive, going like, do not touch that woman, take care of her, and all that stuff. I was trying to be like different because I saw all this evil to women. It was really, bad. But then again, some of the women liked a little roughness. I did not know that at the time.
No, I've discovered that too. Yeah, which opens the door to wife beaters. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm going, wow, it was so weird. So that's why I say, and I mean it playfully. Again, how'd you say it? Because again, when men and women need to be more open about their relationship. Immediately. Again, the woman I go out with, I'll tell them right away, hey, I like to see, how do you like it in the bedroom? And they'll like, so early? Yeah, I want to know, because again, we're doing this. I want to do
time's running out.
I want to do this, and I'm gonna that's how it is. I'm the man. I'm gonna tell you what I want, and if you don't want it, then I can just go next, because that's the whole idea. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm saying, find out what you enjoy doing as a man, then find the woman who will enjoy you doing it with. So then we'll be together and be happy. That's the whole point.
That's right. And then again, mind you, I got a little footnote. I still believe in gender roles.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. The one thing the fucking communists and the Marxists are doing are destroying gender. Okay, criminalizing interaction between men and women by confusing everything. And now they're going full blast with transgenderism. Okay,
and here's two things. I'm gonna have to go about.
No, I get it. I apologize for keeping.
But here, no, it's not your fault. But here are two things. You bring it up. I've been to some of the meetups, and some of the meetups I know for a fact that there were trans people and there were homosexual people there and all that stuff. But that doesn't matter to me.
No,
because you want to know why? Every single person that goes to a meetup is my brother and my sister, and I love them for who they are because they're there to enjoy the meetup. I don't care who you sleep with, what you do, who you pray to, what you do in your bedroom.
It's your business.
It's your business.
Yeah.
I care if you say I have to do what you're doing or teach my kids that stuff. No. But again, if anybody who went through it, anybody who's going through a transsexual change for real, my God, I want the best for that person.
Well,
Any
yeah,
kid who that's the truth. I want them to feel that they're not getting ostracized. But what's going on here is insane now.
it's
Again,
even worse in Canada. They're doing it. The school board is doing it against the parents' wish, behind
yeah,
the
I know.
parents' back.
Right.
See, I'm
That's all
lucky. My 14-year-old, grade 10, she's in Catholic school. We got two systems up here. We got public system, like you guys have, and we got Catholic system, which is a notch above. And
right.
we also have private schools that nobody can afford. All right.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to explain to my daughter, because they're brainwashing her with this stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
LGBT, and now it's a month and on and on and on. And what I'm saying to her, I said, honey, just imagine that this is a Jenga mountain. All the blocks are all crossed over and everything. And sexuality, whether you're gay, transgendered, bisexual, who cares? It's just one block. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And then there's another block that says, oh, do you like poetry? Oh, you like music? Oh, you like scary movies? Oh, you like short guys? Oh, you like this? Oh, you like reading? See, and that makes the whole you.
Yes.
It's a Jenga mountain. And the problem up here is we're pushing sexuality, and you too, as an identity and all and be all. And there's even a law up here last time, a law up here that Trudeau passed, that there's a criminal to misgender somebody on purpose. Yeah, it's in the law book. Peterson, you know Dr. Peterson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's how he came to fame, because he was against that, which is an assault on free speech.
Oh my gosh. That's going crazy. Anyway, here, let's answer a few. Let me look through a few things here. What's this here? On superhero extreme, someone said state needs to be counted as countries. What? Okay. Well, they are counted. Well, counties. Counted as counties.
Countries.
Yeah. I understand. Basically, because some of the states, like California, have Los Angeles controls all of California.
Mm-hmm.
So if they make the states have electoral college, so that all counties have equal representation in their house or whatever. But again, that's the whole idea. It's based. State elections are based on popular vote. Mm-hmm. You're not voting for a slate of electors. Again, states need to change that. Some states do change it. I know that I think it was like the Maine, I believe Nebraska also. Some states have split, electors and votes, stuff like that. Not sure how much. Not at all sarcasm, Christian. Okay, JJ. Yeah, JJ is not correct. JJ is not correct.
Because Enterprise was 2005.
Yeah. I know. Andrew Tate. I like that guy. He's funny. Anyway.
Hey, it's only sexual assault if you don't like it. It's only abuse if you forget the safety word.
Come on. Pineapple pizza.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice talking to you, Ruben. Very nice to meet you. Now I know I'm Credence Gold 13.
Yes.
Now I know that I can post some juicy memes. I was always scared. I always thought you were goody.
No.
Not a religious guy or something.
No. Well, again, am I a goody? I don't know. I'm at the point now where I'm mad, but I'm more mad at myself for what's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But again, right now, honestly, it's like the real moment right now is that I don't know what's going to happen with my health. I'm doing what I can, but who knows what could happen tomorrow? I could fall down, or I could have a seizure. I don't know, but I'm fighting every day, and I have to make some plans. I have to make some plans, a contingency plan right now. I'm going to the doctor, but I need to make a contingency plan. And that's the next big thing I need to do. And I got a week. I'm drawing it all up, and I'm going to sell my stuff and just have what I need. Because again, I don't know what's going to happen. And I really, like I said, if I do find the right woman and I'm with her for the rest of my life, which I'll commit to that, even if it's a younger woman and wants to have kids, I'll have kids again. Because again, I want to experience that. But again, I'm putting it out there to the universe, to God, whoever, whatever. and just being me, being who I am. That's one thing I want to do. But the one thing I also said I'm going to do once I get settled down and have a place that I can call my own, and I can just like this autumn of my life. Autumn of my life is here. I have a good job. I'm working it. And the next thing I want to do is give back to the fellowship, give back to people, help them pursue their dreams. So that's what I'm going to do now, moving forward. Help them all.
Good man. And one last tidbit: Quebec is the California of Canada. Just like Alberta and Saskatchewan is the Texas of Canada.
So are the girls in Alberta very nice?
Yes, they are. They wear cowboy boots and tight jeans, and they love men. Yes, emotional side. Yeah. Trust me.
Well, shit, look at you. You're a handsome man yourself.
Hey, I don't need another woman. I got mine, and I'm set for it.
No. I'm saying the fact that you're there now in Alberta, you have a girl, you have your wife. So if I were to go there to find somebody, it'd be pretty easy.
Hey, you would score no problem. And here's the beauty of Canada. And that's why there's so many beautiful women in Canada.
Like X-Ray Girl.
No. We freeze the ugly out of them up here. Yeah, sorry. Dad jokes are funny. I'm a dad, so therefore dad jokes are funny.
They are funny.
All right, it was nice meeting you.
What's Nova Scotia? I know what Nova Scotia is.
Well, it's the northern. It's a maritime province. Yes.
Is that woke or no? No, I don't think it's woke.
No, actually, they're more. How could I say?
They're fishermen, aren't they? The fishermen.
But unfortunately, the government went in there. The Liberal, which is the equivalent of your Democrats, social services, unemployment, and stuff like that. They've been over. There's 3 provinces down there. There's Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Newfoundland. Okay.
Yeah.
Where basically they were mostly fishery. Okay, but stupidly the government exhausted the fishery, and they stopped the seals from being hunted. So therefore, there's a depletion of the cod. So the industry died overnight, and a lot of these people, unfortunately, are on social services.
Oh, he goes, what is Nova Scotia?
It's a province. In comparison, okay, that's what he's asking. I would say it's a mix between, Maine would be the closest that you got.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Yeah. And there's a lot of Scots, Irish, and French Canadian from the 1600 lineage.
Yeah. Again, that's why, I did some I love Nova Scotia for its history and the fishery, the whole the romantic aspect of it, and the history because of the Halifax explosion that happened there.
Yes,
that I know because I love history and how the impact that did. So it's important.
And not only that, if you really like the history, back in the 7-Year War or the French Indian War, it was fought in Canada too. Out in Cape Breton Island, which is out in the Atlantic, they used to have a big fortress back in New France in the 16 and 1700. They built a big fortress there. There was that, Quebec City, Montreal, all the way down to Kingston, which is north of Rochester and all that. Back when the French and the British were fighting over in the 1700s, 1750. So, and they rebuilt it and everything. If you like history, that's your place to go.
Yeah, I want to go look more at that. But anyway, I'll let you go. I got to do some things. Everyone, thank you for joining here. I'm sorry I had to cut it not cut it short. I said it would go an hour and 30 minutes. So we will talk to you soon. Christian, anytime you want to come on board, just text me. You see me online. You're welcome to come. Everyone is welcome to come because again, I want this to be a conversation. We have the technology now. We can reach out, we can communicate. We have to start talking to people. What do they want for the future? The next 2 years are very critical. We're up to 2024. And we have to get more involved.
Will do. Thank you for the invite. Now we'll be in touch. Thanks, guys. Sir.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye. Okay, guys. I'm out of here. I will see you all later. Thank you. Thank you so much. Christian, thank you very much. It was nice having you here. Sorry, guys. I have a very bad pain right now. I'm trying to hold in the pain, but I let go. I will be fine. I'll be fine. Just need to figure it out. Maybe I just need to go to the bathroom. Who knows what? I just need to stretch this out because it's really starting a really sharp pain in the back. Anyway, talk to you all soon. We will talk to you later. And